Hey guys! Okay, today it's going to be kind of like a 2-for-1 video. So, I have been wanting to share with you the new makeup products I picked up this year, but I'm actually unzipping the top of my pants because my button was hurting me. Okay, so I wanted to share with you my makeup products I picked up this year, but there was one new one that was coming in today, so I did my whole face makeup this morning before I went to play date and just skipped my eye makeup because I wanted to be able to share it live with y'all. And so I just got my box from Sephora and I thought I would do it as like a first impression. And I wanted to touch up my face makeup, but I had ordered with a code and gotten this little bitty Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless filter powder, and I got the shade Fair. I've seen this on Instagram, so I know how tiny it is in person, but oops, I hope I didn't break it. This is like the size of a quarter. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's like an eyeshadow pan. I really thought, based on the pictures, that it would be like, I have this small Cover FX highlighter, and I thought it would be like that, like a mini powder. Okay, let me show y'all. This, for example, is like an eyeshadow brush. I don't even know what to think about it. I mean, granted, I got it for free with a code, but it wasn't like totally free because you have to order. I have tried this powder on like one of those little paper things, and it's a really nice powder. And I was wanting that item that I ordered anyway, so I thought it would be nice to get it with that. I just can't get over that. That is so tiny. Okay, well, that doesn't count because it was free. Okay, the two samples I got, I'm seeing if they're even. Oh, I did pick out this. It's the Youth to the People cleanser. The one I did, another one I picked out I didn't get, but I'm excited because they replaced it with the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. I've been wanting this anyway, so that was a really good substitution. And then I got the birthday gift because my birthday is this month, and I picked out the Drunk Elephant one, of course. You get a small of the Bestie Jelly Cleanser, which I do like, and the Proteini Polypeptide Cream, which I really wanted to get. That's a whole half ounce. This is a really nice face cream. Okay, so the main event is the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows in Double Pump Latte. My friend on here, Shauna, showed it in a haul, and I thought, oh man, I need to try that. And it was not really expensive, so I was going to get it during the VIB sale, but then when they had the little code for this, I decided to go ahead and get this. Okay. Oh man, I like that. Oh, that's really, really pretty. So I thought I would, you know, do like a first impression, share on camera with you, and then I can also share with you the other items I picked up this year. And then on the other end is like a glitter. Wow. These are really, really pretty. I think based on what she said, that there weren't a whole lot of wearable colors. I looked briefly, but I just can't remember because I didn't pay that much attention. Okay, and then also I thought I would kind of share with you, because I said last time that I wanted to tell you like a chatty video, kind of where I've been, why haven't I been on YouTube. And I wanted to say, there's no like salacious reason. I mean, everything is fine in my home life. So if y'all were wanting something like that, then you're going to be disappointed. But I thought I would kind of do that in this video as well, share with you my thoughts of where I've been, just, you know, kind of update you. Okay, I'm going to go in with the matte shade. I'm going to do this first. And I didn't put on a primer or anything, so this will be like, when I use a liquid eyeshadow, I kind of in my mind expect it to be a bit of a primer. So we'll see. That's really pigmented, but really pretty. It blends out really effortlessly. It's really a really pretty shade. I will do the glitter on top, just since we're doing a video to show y'all. Okay. This is probably going to confuse me, this little applicator. So, at the beginning of the year, I had decided, well, it's something I wanted to be more mindful, but I wanted to get back into reading. Because I used to be a big reader, and over the past few years since I've had young children, I haven't been reading that much. I mean, last year I think I read one book in 2018. And I mean, I've read books here and there since I've had kids, but not very much. I mean, like, you know, I read the Hunger Games series, and then I've read a few little, you know, novels here and there. I finished the Sookie Stackhouse novels and like series that I had already invested in. That is really, really pretty. This is beautiful. I mean, even if this isn't your kind of shade, the texture and the formula of it, it looks like skin. I mean, it looks like it just blends into my skin. This is really a nice formula. So I'm on this Facebook group. So there's a previous Bachelor contestant, Ashley Spivey. She was on Brad Womack's second season. Well, I started following her on Twitter after she was on that season, which was a million years ago. Okay, I think I'll just use this brush. And I don't get on Twitter or anything anymore, but you know, I'm not going to say everybody, but most people do Instagram now. So my following of her translated to Instagram. And she's a really big book reader. Well, okay, so it all started, Daleen, get your thoughts under control. She's a beauty lover. And so I kind of really kept following her because she would post beauty products. And she has really been more into green beauty. So I've been really, just our tastes are kind of aligning. But she's also been, you know, a big book reader all along. And she would post about books, and I would usually screen cap them. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to read this. But, you know, my reading was just definitely falling on the wayside. Well, she made a book Facebook group sometime in 2018, and I joined it. But I was just like, man, I mean, I'm always like, oh, I'll read it one day, and I just never get around to reading it. So, beautiful. This is a beautiful formula. You've got to try one. If you're into liquid stuff at all, or if there's a shade you think is up your alley, you've got to try it. So I'm going to put on my mascara while I'm doing chatty, and then you'll see the other things. So, at the end of 2018, everybody was posting on the group their Goodreads like reading challenge of the year. And I was just like, man, you know, I'm not a big New Year's resolution person. Gosh, Daleen, I hope y'all can follow and stay on track with me. So I said, you know, I'm going to start making more of an effort to read this year. And in January, I did 2 books. Becoming by Michelle Obama, which I actually chose to do as an audiobook because if you've never done Audible, you get the first one free. So I was like, I can get that free. Plus, she's the narrator. Amazing book. Really highly recommend. Regardless of what side you stand politically, I think you would get something out of it. Amazing book. And then I read The Woman in the Window, which was just it didn't captivate me. It was very hard to get through. The ending was good, but overall the book was just So that was all I read in January. And so I set myself a goal of 24 books, which is 2 a month. And I'm like, that's completely doable. Well, February came around, and my first book for the month was Little Fires Everywhere. Y'all, it totally reignited my love for reading. That book was just so good. I loved it. I fell in love with it. Everything about it. So come to find out, Reese Witherspoon is making it into a Hulu miniseries. So I'm really excited about that, to see more. And then I just kind of kept going with my reading. And I made a little collage for the group of the books I've been reading. So I'll show you in just a second and tell you what books I've read. And that has really been what I've been doing and what I've been spending my free time doing. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I don't have the time to read. No, I'm not going to say like everybody has the same amount of free time. But, you know, you only have so much time in the day. And whether you're set on your phone for 10 minutes and you scroll through Instagram or Facebook or whatever you do, I've been spending those 10 minutes, instead of just mindlessly playing on my phone, reading a book. When I'm cooking dinner, I'll have my iPad, my Kindle propped up and read. You know, waiting on the water to boil, I'll read. While the girls are finishing lunch or eating an after-school snack, I'll read. And so at the end of the day, you know, put in some time reading. In the morning before they wake up, read. I've just been spending all my free time doing that. My free time, I haven't been painting my nails. I haven't been watching YouTube videos. I haven't been filming YouTube videos. So it's just about being conscious of where you're spending your free time. If you want to read, you can do it. If you don't want to read, you don't have to. Not everybody is a reader. But that's what I've been doing with my free time. And I've really enjoyed it. Like, I've really enjoyed it. So there's all these things like shows I want to watch, podcasts I want to listen to, YouTube videos I want to watch. And you just, like, at least I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to do everything that I want to do. But that's okay. I've really been catching up on a lot of books that I've missed out on, you know. So there's that. I'm going to share with you the books real quick. And then I'm going to go on to, like, another reason of why I haven't been on YouTube that much. This one is going to be definitely more salacious than the book one. Okay, so the books I've read this month. Well, in February, I read Little Fires Everywhere. And I loved that book so much that I wanted to read another one by the same author. And it was Everything I Never Told You. It was like, man, Little Fires Everywhere was better. Then I read Big Little Lies, which is the HBO miniseries Reese Witherspoon did. It was based on this book. I really enjoyed it. I read Where the Crawdads Sing, which has been so popular, and it was amazing. I loved it too. All These Beautiful Strangers. It was kind of like a high school mystery, but I really enjoyed it. The Dinner List. I think it's definitely worth reading. There wasn't a bad book in the batch, I'll put it that way. The Proposal, which is, you know, a little romantic, cheesy book, but it was fun. And Verity, which was really captivating. And one other book I read is actually, my husband has written a novel, and it was his. I was reading it for the second time, a second draft, so I read that. And then this month I have read One of Us is Lying. I think that's what it's called, One of Us is Lying. And then right now I'm currently reading, I took the little book cover off, but Daisy Jones and the Six. And I kind of hated to stop reading to film this video, truth be told. But I'm like, I need to film this video. So that's where I've been. And so if any of you are into reading, please list your Goodreads down below, or tell me what you've been reading, or just chat with me, because that's what I've been doing. And one of you said on my last video that you had seen me on that book Facebook group. So, and then also, I've just been really busy this year, not to mention my reading, but just been busy. And so I haven't been on YouTube as much, but I'm still making an effort to reply to people. It's, you know, it may be like later rather than sooner. And I got this comment from somebody who, she said she ended up unsubscribing because we had kind of an interaction that wasn't exactly favorable. I kind of was ashamed to myself because I felt like I was stooping to her level. But I've muted her, so even if she thinks she's commenting back to me, we're not going to see it. She just basically, you know, without having to drag out any drama, she basically told me I didn't respond to people, and then I should respond to people because it would show that I care what they have to say. she told me that people with much larger channels respond where I don't. If I couldn't respond, basically I shouldn't have a channel anymore. She claims to also be a mom. She has grown children, but that since I don't work, I should be able to do it all. So it just kind of, and I mean, I wasn't really nice back to her because I wasn't appreciating the things she was saying. Like I said, I've muted her, so she may think she's telling us off right now and she won't be able to see it. But she had one screen name she used to say nice things to me on, and this was another screen name, so I don't know if she made a different account or what, but I don't know, it just put like this really sour taste in my mouth to where I love YouTube and I love beauty and I love watching. Right now it's not as much of a priority because I've been enjoying the reading thing, but then it's also like, I don't know, when somebody says stuff like that to you, it just is kind of like, why do it? I know that more people enjoy me than don't. Well, that's not what I mean. The ones of you that are nice, there's more nice of you than her, but it just, I don't know. It just kind of, I don't know. I just haven't had the desire to be on here as much. And my camera is like doing crazy things lately. It's telling me I run out of memory when I have an empty memory card. I don't know. Maybe my camera is starting to kick the bucket. So let me show you real quick the things I picked up. Also, the Anastasia bronzer in Rosewood. I'm wearing it today. It is very much like her eyeshadows, as in it is very pigmented. If you are someone that like tones down on the bronzer, you would not like it. You would find it to be way too pigmented. I put my brush in it just barely and it coats the bristles, but I love the shade. It's really, really pretty. I've enjoyed it a lot. So I picked that up, and then I was completely out of under eye concealers. I did this video once and I didn't like it, so I didn't upload it. I had picked up that Charlotte Tilbury one and I just didn't like it, so I sent it back. If there's something that you think, like the other MAC Velvet Teddy stuff, I sent back. If I could see it in person, I wouldn't have to return, but my counter didn't get it. And if a store stands by their return policy, I'm not going to feel bad. If I could go test it in person, I would. But I got the Hello Fab by First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I like it fine. I mean, I don't think I've ever found like an under eye concealer I've loved, but this is the only one I have. I was completely out and had to get one. I got the shade 1. It's okay. And then lastly, the Dior Lip Maximizer in Hollow Pink, which I meant to put this on at the beginning of the video because I don't have anything on my lips. I ran out of the original one, the Light Baby Pink, and I wanted it back in my life so much that I thought I would get this one to try. And that eyebrow is like a little wonky. The shimmer and glitter particles are not gritty at all. You don't feel them. This is like the original, but with the most faint hint of extra pinkness. And I thought it would be just pretty and fun. So I got that. That's all the makeup I picked up this year. I picked up a few other things like some dry shampoo, stuff like that, a hand cream, nothing makeup related. But I thought I would keep just these videos to the makeup related stuff I pick up during the year. And I'll kind of spread them out just in case I like return something. Give myself I intended to give myself time to decide whether I really like it and want to keep it. But then I couldn't resist just showing this first impression. I mean, I really like it. And while I really do like the shimmer, I got it for the matte shade. I'm not even going to lie. I'm all about the matte shadows lately. And that is just gorgeous. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to wear just the matte shade. I'm not going to put the glitter top on over it. It's really pretty. So anyways, that's where I've been. Books have been everything to me. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it fulfilled like getting to know. There's not really anything salacious like I said, but you know, I mean a little bit, but it's mostly been books. That's where my heart's been. So thank you for watching and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.